Now, in the event you can't open the PDFs and look at these photos, I wanted to show them to you in a different way and go over the packages that Mike Lang provided us with. He showed us three photo packages. This one is a very evocative one involving a young girl who was left paraplegic by an accident, an auto accident, as a result of texting behind the wheel. And the photographer met this young woman at an event, got to know her very well, and gained her trust enough to have access to the young woman during all sorts of very private moments that you wouldn't normally see, just walking around town. You might encounter this girl, but in this fashion, but you might not see her this way or this way, or like this with her brother applying ointment to her damaged legs. That's one package. Then there was the event coverage, but presented in a way that broke it down into sort of a day in the life kinds of activities, little moments, little vignettes from throughout the day at the rodeo in town. And according to Mike Lang, our photo editor, this photographer has an arts background and very artistic sensibility compared to some of the more journalism-driven photographers. So he found a way to tell this story through some very striking images, lots of interesting colors and compositions. And what's interesting also about both of these packages, as Mike pointed out, and nothing staged here, no light rigs or things of that nature. It's all ambient lighting and see the pants kind of photography in a way. Okay, and then there was just the basic, it's the start of stone crab season, and here we are at a restaurant. Oh, here we are showing the stone crabs from ocean to plate to server. Some great portraits, just an interesting window on a little bit of the culture of the area. Here's another kind of detail of the stone crab. All of these represent different forms of telling a story photographically. All of them still require you to do some journalism work. That much is true. But all of them require, at minimum, captions to help tell the story in an intelligent fashion. You can't just run a bunch of pictures without some context and some information. But you can tell a story primarily through photos, although Mike says the best situation is when you can tell one that is equally weighted between the photos and the reporting. And even in this modern era that we're in, the technological age where everyone thinks newspapers are dead and magazines not far behind them, there are still avenues for this kind of journalism. We have photo galleries. We're experimenting with video as well. And so we're, the new technology is giving us new ways to tell stories. And that is going to lead directly into our next activity.